Shalom, shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And of course, all the Akim out there that be pushing this truth with nothing but sincerity, waking up the hopeful elect, the remnant of Israel. Talking about so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't let this Esau separate you and let you know your true nationality, which is the heritage of Israel. So, with that, this is another video. And today's, I wanted to talk about, you know, um, not being a Jake, man. Just what else more do we have though besides this truth? You know, being the truth is more beautiful than anything you could ever think of or imagine. So, don't be a Jake, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Don't be a Jake though, because you're gonna fuck around and be a Jake, man. That shit leads you to nothing, nowhere. Me personally, I know that shit, man, because I was out there doing folly things, and through time, man, I knew, before coming to the truth, I knew this wasn't it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew it wasn't it. Just this, just being a Jake and not being able to comprehend the truth, man, and not understanding, because there was a time of we all, we all try to live a certain life, a certain lifestyle, but it wasn't enough. I know I was getting at because this world creates pressure, on people, because they have to get a job, live at a house, pay for the mortgage, obtain that house, or that job. I don't wonder how we can get to the kids. We have to always make sure they're good. Make sure there's food on the table. It comes with a lot of things, man. And it could be stressful as hell. So, this world has a potential of how you certainly have to live in order to fit in. But you know what? Coming into the truth, man, we realize, man, fuck that. Because we want to live righteously. And righteously is by, following the statutes and laws of commandments of the Bible, and we understanding this truth, we do. We being in this truth, we understand. We try to go based on from the Bible to the best to our ability, but it's hard living in this wicked ass world because this shit hasn't fucked. This world has our people messed up in the ways that the world is very distracting and very deceiving, but people can't see through the world, a bunch of reprobates, and that's fine because the Most High made it that way so they won't get it. So the Most High just doing what He's doing because they ain't from the hopeful elect, though, But the water, all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Al-Shai, the water, because He made it to where through the brother, I was able to get my eyes open to realize, like, you know what, man? The first thing was like, you know what? So-called white man, Edom, he is the devil. That's the first thing, because I ain't gonna lie. The first time I was like, nah, I mean, you're some. I remember saying this, you're cool. Some of them are cool, but they might look cool from the outside, but in their heart, don't know, man. So then I started realizing, like, you know what the brother said, it's true. We're not just judging by the skin color, man. Judging and it's easy to get offended though. They do because the fact that like, you're Edom, they're like, no, not, and it's like, yeah, you are, and it's easy to them to get offended because they don't want to be Edom from the Bible. They don't. They don't want to be called the devil. They don't. But see, Esau does things that are against the Most High. And we see us, brother, in the truth, we know he does things for that is against the Most High, man. He tries to be like the Most High, but he will never get to that point, man. And that's just the truth, man. He will never get to that point where he's gonna be that, because the Most High only does that, though. Let me get a precept real quick about that. I know it's the Book of Daniel 2, and so here I am. Actually, Book of Daniel 2. Okay, yeah, this is the Book of Daniel 2 and 21, and it says, He changes the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set up kings. He gives wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. You see? Look at this creep president right now. The Most High in a split second could have him removed. Could have someone, he could have him impeached though and have another president. Fast. He could just like that fast. But it says he removed and set up kings. He does that though. They think through the Polium and the election and the states, and he got put in the office. Nah. The Most High allowed that shit though. But you see, that's the thing about it, man. He can't be like the Most High, man, because Esau tries to. Don't get me wrong. Esau really tries to though, but at the same time, nope, doesn't work out for him though, because it's just the fact that it's not. He got put into this place for a reason, So let me get well, going back to what I was speaking of, the Jakes though. Yeah, we don't want to partake into this iniquities though and things like that, because if you're a brother that came into the truth, man, and you go back, oh man, let me get the second book of Peter's. I think it's 2 and 21 or 20 though. Oh, 20. This is the second book of Peter's 2 and 20 says, For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world, through the knowledge of the Most High and Savior Yahweh Shai Mashiach, they are again entangled within and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered into them. It says 22. But it is happening to them according to the true proverb. The dog is turned to his own vomit again, and so that was washed to her, wallowing in the mire. You see, that's what I'm saying. That the dog goes back to licking his own vomit, man. Going back to this shit, though. But what it says right here, 20, at the end of the verse 20, and the latter end is worse than within in the beginning. So, man, that's just some scary ass shit to really think about, because the Most High could do anything, man. From a heart attack to someone that car crash, to being in debt, getting prison, being on fucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? You like in a split second, he'll have you through all that, man. So just remember that verse, man. If you in the truth, or you in the truth, and you want to go partake in the world, man, just remember 2 Peter's 2 and 20 though, man, because that's some shit, man. look at 5 though, real quick, man. Look what it says. 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of the righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Because we are in those times, though, man. We are in those times, man, where... But see, that's the thing. People don't believe the end of the world, man. Or this world, I mean. They don't believe that shit, man. That's why they be talking about that in the 70s. They be talking about in 2000, the Y2K, and all this shit, though. But guess what, man? That's just a test, man. I'm the Most High. That's just a test. You know how many people from the time of Noah and Sodom and Gomorrah, they were just like, whatever and shit, ain't nothing gonna happen, man, because it happened in the last 200 years. What makes you think it's gonna happen now? Where are they at now? They drowned. The brimstone hit them, turned to ashes. All that shit happened though. But over here on this time, it's gonna be, man. Just, them arrows, man, they're gonna hit, and they have a target. X marks the spot, man. That's Babylon the Great. And just know, man, that's some scary shit, man. Like the Terminator 2, when she seen that, she had like a vision or something, man. She was holding against the fence. Man, So that's what I'm saying, man. Don't go back to being a Jake though, because that's gonna lead to your destruction, literally. And then let me get a Proverbs 4:14, and it says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil man." Don't go to that shit, man, because the way of evil man, an evil man could be someone from your past, though, man. Say a homie used to kick it with, a homie used to kick it with, man. He's still doing iniquity, drinking, doing adultery shit, doing drugs, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? You start kicking it with him, and then eventually you're probably gonna want to sell drugs and do drugs, man. That's what I'm saying. Don't enter the path of the wicked. Don't do that shit, man, because it could be someone from the past and shit still do up on the wicked. What you're supposed to tell them is, hey, man, drop all that shit, man, and get right. But if they don't, man, that's on them, though, because look at 19, what it says 19 right here. The way of the wicked is a darkness. They know not and what they stumble. They don't. They don't know, man. They just know, like, people that get out the hood, just because you get out the hood don't mean the hood gets out of them. That's all they know, man. Darkness. It's all darkness. That's all they know, man. So they don't know any better though than just to do, man. Because look at 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. Because, man, it's all bad. So you don't want to be around, surround yourself around people like that, man. Those are jakes, man. Your cousin could be a jake. Your brother is a jake. Your homie, man. Your dad is a jake. See, don't make yourself away with them, man, because eventually, man, that shit's gonna rub on you, and you stay the fuck away from that. You know what I mean? Just stay the hell away from that, man, because you don't want to be like that, man. You want to have the patience, though, of my shiak, man. Because, like I said, and I was telling right now, man, people were, oh, Y2K happened, nothing happened. And the apostles even said a lot of them, not apostles, but people that were waiting for the 2000 and the deliverance, though, a lot of people dropped out, man. They dropped out because that didn't happen, though. So they stopped believing, though, man, because they didn't have the patience, though, because they ain't the righteous ones, though. So, you know what I'm saying, though? So, look, James 1 and 4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing, though. Because, you know what? Let her patience work, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing else, man, but just the patience, though, because of the Most High to come through, man. That's all you do. That's why some people are impatient, though, and they don't want to wait anymore, man. They don't want to wait anymore, you know? And then, especially if you're a new brother and you feel like, oh, man, I got to do this and I got to do that, man, be patient with it, man, because I was like that, too, before. I was like, man, I got to read this whole Bible and try to, but skim through it, don't do it. Take your time, read it correctly, get edified by the brother so you can know how to edify. And that's the thing of the matter, man, because we know the time's coming. And I was like, damn, man, I got to hurry up. And, I need to be out there and watch all these videos. And you know what, the brothers GMS, man, they have so much videos. It's hard to keep up. It's really, really hard to keep up. I could barely watch like 2 or 3, man, a day. And there's so much that I need to keep up, though. But, you know what I mean? It's just hard, man, But that's the beauty of it, man. There's so many brothers, under the wing of GMS, though, they know what time it is and they preach and preach because they want that salvation, man. So that's just beautiful, man, the way I see it, though. Because it has me something to do to watch on YouTube than watch music videos and other shit that don't even matter. Watching brothers, though, man. Oh, you know what? This brother dropped a video. I'm going to watch this brother. So that's the beauty of it, man. The brothers GMS just keep dropping videos like Apostle Hart said, video a day. And, it's like it to, the Most High. And that I can't drop a video mostly every day, but I try to do anything to my ability that where I can. But you see, I try to though, man. We just the thing push forward though and try to do as much as you can though. So any new brother that tries to, it's like, try to read a manual of a car, man, and then you try to fix all the parts of the car, but you just skim through it and you're not gonna do it right. You're gonna mess up the car. So don't mess your soul up, man. Don't mess yourself up because that's what's gonna happen, man. It's out there, you wanna actually. That's what, like me, like I said, I'm patient right now. I'm patient though. The time for me is gonna come to be out in camp. It's gonna be the perfect time though because, like I said, I'm still building up. I'm still building up though, man. I'm still There's a lot for me to build up, and I admit that though. I just know the milk parts. I really do. But to break it down like the Akim, man, that's beautiful, man. That's why brother, I'm one. I was like, ask him, like, hey, how do you, like memorize the precepts, and he talked to me about the herbs and things like that, and I was like, you know what? And I actually, hear him out and try it out, and it works, you know. That's why, the water to that brother, Akim right there, because he just really helped me, man. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, willing this Friday we have a sit down though. So hopefully, Lord willing, will be able to come through and nothing gets in the way, So like I said, man, I miss the sit downs with them, I really do. It's been a while. And we have video chatting though every week, but the sit downs, man, that's where it's at. To be honest with you, man, and I miss the sit downs with that brother right there. But like I said, I had to be patience. Key word, patience, man. So that time when it's gonna come, man, put that uniform on. Hey, that's gonna be a beautiful day for me, man. A pod day for that. But like I said, man. So don't be a Jake, man. And if you're in the truth, have patience. And let me get real quick. I think it's the book of Hebrews. I know it's in the book of Hebrews, but 5. I know it's chapter 5. I think it's 12. Okay, yeah. So this is Hebrews 5:12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles, prophecy of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not strong meat. You see, so I don't got that strong meat, man. I don't. So 13 it says, for everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. And I admit it, I am a babe though, man. That's why brother Kawak and then Amawan, man, they got more, man. They got more than I do, though. So I'm right there, if Lord willing out there at camp, though, I'm getting edified, you know, 90% of the time, or 95, better yet, Slovakia, 95% of the time. And I have a little, you know what I mean? Some little something to say, though, but that's it, though. But 95% of the time, I'll be out there in camp, Lord willing, I'm getting edified. So, like I said, man, you new brother, man, like I said, have patience. Don't rush yourself. And don't go back to being a Jake, man, because remember 2 Peter 2:20, man. Just remember that verse. So with that, hopefully this video was edifying. With that, Shalom.